Hey, how's it going, guys? Ricky Summer here, and today I've come back in time to play Vauban for the very first time. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Vice Galactic. What's your pleasure? We deliver.
Okay, so a little while ago I slapped a poll up in the community tab asking you guys what you wanted to see next in one of these playing the frame for the first time videos, and overwhelmingly, you guys said Vauban. So here we go. I was hesitant. I'll be honest. I was hesitant with Vauban because I don't love the way he looks. He's growing on me though. Now that I've fashion framed him, just real quick, let's be real. This is ridiculous. The boots bother me. Like, what is this little dongle thing going on there? Anyway, I've perped him up. You may notice I'm starting to develop my own fashion language that I'm applying to all my frames using the Eminence pack of purples and a little bit of this hot pink for the lights, make it kind of neon-y, and yeah, okay. It's really working for me. He doesn't look awful now, in my opinion. That being said, I kind of want to get this. Make him look very Grenier-y. Still, those boots bother me. Anyway, my two buddies, Kluger and Stevens, who also play Warframe, they both have Vauban and they swear by him. So the past couple Saturdays, which is when we game together, they've been going double Vauban, and I've been doing like Nidus or whoever I like that week. So I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Now let's check him out. Okay, deal 25% extra damage to incapacitated enemies. So I'm just spitballing here. Does that mean, like, for example, like if an enemy is stunned with electricity, like Volt does that count as incapacitated? Interesting. I may have to look into that a little further. Okay. Tesla Nervos. Deploy a roller drone that attaches itself to enemies and delivers bursts of arcing electricity to anything in the immediate area. It attaches itself to enemies? Oh, okay. It kind of like crawls up. That's a little creepy. Okay, that's interesting. What's next? Mine layer. This I've heard, I believe. This I've heard is incredible. Cycle through 4 deployable mines. I mean, I don't like the cycling mechanic, but I'll give it a chance. Tether coil immobilizes and groups enemies together. Oh, it schlorps them? Fletchered orb fires out deadly nails in all directions. That's the one my friends swear by. They use that one, I think, almost exclusively. Vector pad accelerates enemies and allies in the pad's direction. Oh, okay. Wait, that's actually interesting. So you could set up traps and like funnel them towards teammates or like your fletchets maybe? That's interesting. I didn't know about that. Overdrive latches onto the nearest ally and boosts their weapon damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've my friends have used that on me. Okay, that's cool. Photon strike. Drop a targeting beacon that calls in a devastating laser artillery strike. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, I want to try that. And then Bastille. I've seen them use this too. Erect a containment field to capture enemies and suspend them in stasis, stripping their armor. Hold to collapse all Bastilles, multiples of them, into a single damaging vortex. Hold on. Containment field to capture enemies and suspend them. So it's a schlorp, and then yeah, okay. I've seen this used. I don't fully understand how it works, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so like, as I suspected, he's kind of a trap frame with almost like turret elements, because the Fletchered orbs they're basically turrets, let's face it. Okay, let's jump in and let's give him a try. Okay, we're going to start off with a little defense on Helene. It might be a little lightweight, but I just want to ease into the frame. I'm expecting him to be a lot more powerful straight off the bat, maybe compared to the likes of Volt, but we'll see how we go. So we've got this this attachment orb thing that electrifies. Okay, it's got to auto attach. I see you there. How far is it going to arc though? Let's keenly observe this. It kills one enemy and then it slithers off to another. Look at him. Look at that. Okay, so we just took out that entire wave with those little. They're still around. They're still hanging around. How many can we get out? I got 4 up. Looks like 4's maybe the limit. Okay, you know what? This is kind of cool. I've warmed to this. This is good. This is good. I haven't fired a single shot. Ability unlocked. Mine layer. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Okay. What's it doing to him? Immobilizes and groups enemies together. Oh, okay, so that's the Schlorp. That's the Schlorp. And that's the only one we have currently. So, I'm gonna slap that up there. Look at him go! I mean, surely that Schlorps more individuals as it upgrades. Like, you'd want to hope so. Currently that, no, like, at the minute, that seems kind of useless, but that's kind of fun. I tell you what, I wasn't expecting the little roller balls to be this good. Like, they're not like amazing, but they're working for me, you know? I can just run around and drop the roller balls, it's fine. You can like hide behind corners and pop them and they'll seek. Look at him go! It's like Saren's little infectious pustules, but it's a adorable little rollerball instead. Okay, we've unlocked the Photon Strike. I'm so ready for it. Come on, here we go. Right there. It's just immediate? What about that? I mean, that just seems unfair. It's just a big old pop. I feel like that's going to look incredible in open world. Or just any open map. Okay, let's drop some more rollerballs. I'm really pogging out for the promise of the Fletcher Orb, because I'm given to understand it's amazing. On to the next ability. Alright, we've unlocked Bastille. I'm interested to see how this works, because I'm not super clear on it. It seems to suck, but also push. It both sucks and blows. So let's give it a try. Pop it down. Okay. So they're like in stasis? And then what, do I hold it? Yes, I hold it and it pulls them in, huh? What if I then hit them with a roller derby? Okay, alright. So it's like Nidus's Schlorp, but with a stasis thing as well? What I would like to know, let me get up some energy first because I think I might not have enough. What I would like to know is if I hold it straight off the bat, does it do the Schlorp? It does work exactly like that. Okay, so holding it triggers the Schlorp and just tapping it causes stasis. Then the question is, I'll have to look at the skill again, the description. Ability description, but the question is, why would you do one over the other? That we will have to find out. But for the moment, hey, yo, it's certainly pretty useful. He's like, Vauban so far, I'm getting, is just a toolkit frame. He's got like a tool for every job almost. Obviously, very strong trapping vibes, crowd control, so good in defense. Okay, so I've learned a couple of things. I can hold one to cast all of my little rollerballs at once, which is great. That's huge. Also, Bastille provides me with armor stripped from the enemies caught within it, which is great. So Bastille seems to be the defensive component, and then when it collapses, either when it's finished or we choose to collapse it, then it's a little more of I guess an attack ability. But I get it. I get the difference between the two and why you would use one over the other. But for the time being, we've got Fletcher Orbs. Okay. Yes. Look, it's fletching. Hang on, let me pop it in there. Oh yes. Oh, that's a war crime. Oh, the poor Grenier. It staples him to the wall. I think I was told that I can change the toggling so that you hold to switch and tap to cast. I think I might do that. It's still fletching. Oh, this is nasty. He was one day away from retirement. Well, I've accidentally ranked him up. That was actually a very pleasant experience. And now we've got the 2 additional orbs. So let's try those out. What have we got? A vector pad. Now, I've I've accidentally stood on one of these before, and I didn't love it. But let's give it a shot. And then we zoom. Okay. Hey, look! I mean, sure, why not? I could see a use for that. Like, you know, if we just want to zoom, that's great. All right, what if we use it on... What if we use it on enemies, though? Hold on. That seems like it's going to be harder to do. Hang on, did it work? Come on, come on, come on.
Get ready for a capsule.
It could... You put it in a doorway, and it'll function like a... Oh! Are you seeing this? Oh, yes! Oh, okay, alright, I love it now, guys. I love it. Okay, are we being stalked? This is not the time. What does overdrive do? Latches onto the nearest ally and boosts their weapon damage. Ah, okay. But does it latch onto me is the question. Will it latch? Unclear if I've been latched, but we've got a stalker to defeat. Get friggin' Fletcher orbed. You dingus. You ever seen a man Fletcher orbed in real time? Oh right, that's interesting. So like I said, he's got a lot of tools: trapping, crowd control, defense, just being a general shit disturber. I really liked the gameplay of running around and just dropping Fletcher orbs exclusively, and just seeing the numbers pop up through the walls. It was a beautiful sight. Okay, so before we do the time jump and we play it on stream and I get your opinion in chat, let's have a look at mods. So straight up, I'm feeling ability duration is going to be huge. So let's slap primed continuity onto that. Just out of curiosity, what have we got? Number of charges, 10. Really? A fully upgraded Tesla Novos has 10 boys out there? Okay, hang on. Let's look at something with a time limit. So I think the orbs 25, and now that's 33.75 seconds. Okay, it's better, right? The vector pad speed is increased. Oh, that's probably due to intensity. Okay, what else do we want to throw on there? I actually don't feel like I'm hurting for energy during all of that. What else do we want? I mean, stretch. A range. Ability range, of course. So let's compare. Do we have a range here? Radius is 6 meters on the roller derbies. And that bumps up to 8.7. From 10 to almost 15 meters, 14.5. That's on overdrive. Hang on. What about Fletcher Orb? Because let's face it, that's what I'm going to use. Okay, that doesn't have a range stat there. Let's go streamline as well. And that's my build for now. Now I think I actually want to, yeah, I want to format and potato this guy. I feel like we can squeeze a lot more out of him. All right, guys, let's initiate the time jump, and I'll see you after he's like probably format and whatnot. Alright, and we're back. So it's been a little longer than normal between recording the start of the video and recording the end. So I've done a full stream playing with Vauban, and also played with Kluger and Stevens and our regular weekly game night. So I feel like I got a lot of experience with him. And my opinion is mostly the same. Yeah, like he feels like the closest thing, at least for what I've experienced in Warframe, the closest thing to Warframe's version of like the engineer from TF2, which, by the way, when I used to play TF2, I played exclusively the engineer, and, you know, not to toot my own horn, I was pretty good at it, but I played like a combat engineer, so I wasn't just like sitting in a corner and repairing my sentry. That was boring. I would run around and find like cheeky little places to put my sentry to try and ambush the enemy. It was so much fun. And there's a little bit of that here. Of course, it's a very different kind of game, but there's a little bit of that gameplay here. So you also notice I got Amprex, by the way, my new favorite weapon. It's just fantastic. Like it's straight up, it's a Tomos in a main weapon with zappy electronus instead of liquid hot plasma. Anyway, so let's go into upgrades here. So I had a little bit of a conundrum in that I did former him, but it wasn't enough. Like, I would have had to load a lot more former onto this guy to get any more mods on him. So I had Umbral Vitality, Umbral Intensify, Prime Continuity, Flow. I think I managed to squeeze Streamline onto him, and of course Energy Siphon, and that was it. I couldn't fit any more. So I just, straight up, I just potatoed him. So we're good to go. I got no more potatoes. I've spent the last one on Vauban, so clearly I like him. So what I've done is, last night I actually, I've started to do some vault runs, Oracle vaults. I got Blind Rage last night, so I've upgraded that. It was suggested to me, I believe it was Darth Muffin told me this, to upgrade it to the point that the ability efficiency is minus 30%, which is what I've done. And so then we counteract that with Streamline, right? That's how that works. So we're nullifying that negative effect. And then I'm looking like, so I got a lot more capacity. As you can see, we still got 10 points of nominal units of capacity to spend here. So I'm looking around, what else can I put on him, you know? And these Augur set mods caught my eye. So Augur Message plus 24% ability duration. I mean, I could, oh no, I can't pump these more, they're already maxed. And 80% of energy spent on abilities is converted to shields, right? And then 180% shield capacity and 80% of energy spent on abilities is converted to shields. So this seems huge to me, because Vauban looks like a tank, but he ain't a tank. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like I got to be a little careful with him. He's slightly squishy. Not like, maybe not squishy is not the right word to use, but he's not a tank in my experience. So that the ability to I'm going to be using abilities a lot. I'm going to be spamming Fletched Orbs and whatnot. So the ability to keep replenishing shields from my energy, that sounds absolutely huge. So then I looked into the more Augur mods, and apparently there's one called Augur Secrets, I think, that will up the ability strength rather. So if I can get that, I would swap Accord out with Secrets, and I think I like that. So currently with ability duration, I've got hang on, let's go over to the Fletchets here. So the Fletchets, well, all the mines last almost 40 seconds right now. And to me, that just seems huge. All right, let's jump into a mission. Okay, so we're here on Hydron here, and I'm going to try and be a little bit crafty. So let's actually first, well, you know what? Let's play around with the other mines. Why not? Let's throw one up there. Let's throw one up there. I'll hold to move to the Fletchets, pop a Fletcher in the middle. That should be enough. And we'll cause some chaos. That's so good. That's, oh, good God. How many individuals has that snared? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 so far, and then 3 on that one. It's a little bit of a war crime. Okay, let's drop the bocce balls. Drop the bocces. It's still only 4 coming out, but that's fine. This is more than, all right, actually, this is kind of incredible. Look at all that. Okay, all right. Let's pop more Fletchets at the openings. I mean, we're kind of wasting them right now because the wave's going to be done in a second, I'm pretty sure. But there we go, wave cleared. So I think the biggest concern here is going to be failing the mission. Honestly, I'm not overly concerned about my actual health, but I'm feeling good. I feel like, so our shields are purple, so they've gone up, huh? With the Augur Massage, or what was it? It was the Accord. It was the Accord that handles shields. That's pretty good. I like that. You know what? I feel like you guys sound off in the comments, but I feel like I'm growing up here. I feel like I've made a big boy play. I've delved into set mods. I've got legitimate, logical reasoning for my choices, and at least so far it's working out for me. All right, let's do a couple waves here. Okay, my goal through this was to keep the shields in the positive, and that's what I've done. There's like I said, there's a lot of tools to play with here, but I feel like the bread and butter is the Fletched Orbs. The one, I forgot what that's called, but you know, the little bocce balls. We just run around here, make sure the orbs are up and running, and everything just dies. And it's freaking beautiful. When the time comes, you know what? Why not? Let's drop Neo's Gambit. This guy's great. You know what? I'm really glad I potatoed him and I managed to fit on those extra mods. I'm finding a use for a decent amount of his equipment. I mean, you know, you find a big group of people, you hit 3, it's really simple. Yeah, look, I'm not finding use for all of his orbs. I'll freely admit that. Let's keep moving here. Make sure we keep moving. Let's drop the 4, why not? I love that you can aim it too. It's not just at your location. So if I slither in here, it's going to eat up the armor. That's fantastic. So it's a little bastion of when the chips are down. I like that. And then we can sortie on out, cause some trouble. Pop another Fletcher, why not? Why even not? Replenish the shields with that Auger strat. And then it schlorps everything up. Nothing's really in range. That's fine. Hello, sir. Hello, this is a Wendy's. You've been stapled to the fixtures, to the furnishings. That's alright. There's nothing wrong with that. What? Anyway, Vauban, I'm a convert. I really quite like Vauban. I even don't mind his train aesthetic. He looks like a train. You know it. I know it. But now he's a magnificent purple magenta frame train. It's Warframe. Welcome, boys and girls, to another episode of Warframe. Look, they've been freaking schlorped up. Oh, that's magnificent. He's the frame that turns Grenier into Spider-Man. Oh, that's magnificent. Alright, that was a little bit too much fun. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to gently caress that like button. Be excellent to each other. And let me know in the comments your tips and tricks, build ideas for Vauban. And I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer, out.